We are starving for data. I'm happy that I can be here and that I can talk to you about the creation of green infrastructure. My name is Jakub and I'm employed in the company of CORWIN, the company that was founded in 2010, and we wanted to bring about a new concept. And we have completed a couple of projects in Bratislava, and we also extended one branch into Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. What we are trying to create is a quality environment for life, sustainable, and we are using sustainable materials. We are supporting cyclomobility, and we are creating sustainable projects. Something about our values. Ecology is not a limitation but an inspiration for us. We emphasize architecture, design, and creation of the city. We realize our responsibility and the sustainability within that. We are seeking sustainability in various forms, whether it is about social aspect or something else. From the perspective of sustainable development, it's not just a general concept that is flying all around, but we see it in different parts, which is architecture and urbanism. Architecture impacting the energetic demandingness of the building, and also how the building can impact the city, the environment, and if we are making the city more dense, we are creating smaller distances for the people. We support walking and health of people. We focus on sustainable new buildings and also renewal of old buildings. We are supporting the creation of public spaces. We support biodiversity and blue and green infrastructure that we are going to talk about. Within green infrastructure, we are interested in benefits, which is cooling of the city space, improving of the quality of the soil and air, and preventing these various extremes of climate. These are the benefits that I don't need to introduce to you specifically, but maybe a practical solution is that we try to quantify the use of green infrastructure in our project directly, and also to compare it with a normal, usual solution of older construction. So we used green roofs in combination of rain gardens and also some absorptive containers, so that we can retain all the rainfall and that then evaporate, and we thereby cooling the environment and the building. Since this conference is about green roofs, I would talk about green roofs so that we have made in these years. We have made extensive, intensive green roofs. We try to make those accessible also to our tenants. The benefits of green roofs, it's in elimination of heat islands, also decreasing of temperature extremes, reduction of CO2, purification of the environment when it comes to dust, and also keeping or maintaining the biodiversity. If you wanted some data, these are our data when it comes to green roofs. Up until now, we have made almost 14,000 square meters, and we have planned 25 square meters of green roofs, which are approximately 4 football pitches. Here you can see the timeline of our projects. We started with the first green roof in 2014. We didn't speak about green roofs in Slovakia back then, and from this project we gained very valuable knowledge, and we used this knowledge to improve further green roofs. So this is the first project of green roof. It was 22 city villas, and it's the second project for us. And we were, as a young developer already, we were willing to try new technology because it sounded promising, and we wanted also, we were willing to accept increased costs. And here we had around 1,800 square meters of extensive green roofs. Everything that we learned in CORWIN we have used in our project of Blumenthal, the benefits of which, when it comes to purifying the air and cooling the air, because it is in the old town, were very attractive to us. The benchmark was moved to another level. We have made over 4,000 square meters of green roofs, and we combined it with walking roofs, and we also used it for the first time at the office building. So that we could verify our assumptions about green roofs. We used drones and thermal cameras. We have calculated the difference between regular roofs, which is the student house of Bernolag, and this is our roof from Blumenthal, and the difference between the classic roof and the green roof was from 17 to 24.4 degrees, which is quite a lot. And the side effect of green roofs on Blumenthal, that from bird's eye, the character of Blumenthal is different, and it reminds of Kmeťovo Square or than other polyfunctional projects. From the perspective of green infrastructure, we also supported the restoration of Kmeťovo námestie or Kmeťovo Square. It's quite a nice park that is now available for moms with their kids. We have also restored and restructured pavements, and we have gotten to newspaper with our cementing the ceilings. So thereby we educated others. And this Einpark was of another higher level. It is the most or the greenest office building in Slovakia. It's the building that has been built with the certification of platinum, and it will be the only building in Slovakia that will have LEED carbon. And thank you. And again, we have moved further by joining this or someone making this green roof also walking roof, and you can hold the meeting there. It's equipped. You can you can have a beautiful view. The views are beautiful because they can see also other greenery around. This green roof has the area of 3,200 square meters. We used a better combination of plants that have been placed there, as one of the previous speakers said. When it comes to quality of honey, on this roof we also placed 10 beehives, and we checked the quality at our Slovak Academy of Sciences, and we got the certification of gold award. So this honey is also here. You can try it out. You can see that the side effect of that is that every year when we are extracting the honey, we can get very interesting knowledge about how to do it. Another project, Good House, this is being completed at the moment, and we have again used all accumulated knowledge from all previous projects, and the added value was the combination of green roofs and rain gardens, whereby we again supported the evaporation of retained water into the surrounding environment, and thereby we supported the retention of wetness and cooling of the environment. We bought the project together with territorial ruling, but then we reduced the built-up area by 40%, and all the percentage has been allocated to greenery. So here all the greenery requirements was exceeded. There is a combination of intensive and extensive green roofs, whether over the building or over the garage. For the future clients, but also visitors of Good House, we wanted to teach them something, and all of our green roofs are at the higher levels, and this intensive part is also on the B block, and all the drainage system, they are let at the bottom, and through these water channels they are going to the rain gardens. And if you are there a couple of days, you can really see how it all beautifully works out, and you can see and you can educate yourself how this climate solution works. Why we should do all of that? The climate change is inevitable, and green roofs offer one of the solutions how we can eliminate the changes in climate, torrential rains or pollution and so on. So maybe a little. So these were our projects that have been implemented, and now I'm going to talk about the projects that we are preparing and where we are accumulating and using all the knowledge that we want to get to higher level. Project of Palma, it's the biggest project that we are working on. We have quite big ambitions when it comes to sustainability or energy design. We want it to be some kind of a role model for sustainable buildings in Slovakia, and we would like that our main square that we call the heart of Palma, we want to place there rain garden so that people get to know what it is and how it works. It's actually the change of former industrial area to new local city area and its center. So from the perspective of ecology and sustainability, it will be a great benefit for the environment and for the surrounding neighborhood. The previous greenery was on the level of 2%, and anyway, these were just feeble trees. And another project that we start to implement is the Vilharia project. It is located in Slovenia, in Ljubljana, and we are changing the existing parking spot into our new headquarters. It will have LEED Platinum certification, and all roofs on this object will be green, and they will be walking roofs, and also they will be available to tenants or to the public, because there will be restaurants. And I would finish this presentation by how can we create green infrastructure altogether, and how can we increase the popularity of these solutions. We already mentioned it a couple of times. This is education and increasing the public awareness of what the green roofs are. How can we help ourselves, and how can we help to the cities? Please, let's focus on the quality of the greenery, not the quantity, because when we create parks or greenery within our projects, we are always thinking whether, like, when we hand it over to the city, how are they going to take care of it? Because it's not just about making it, but also the maintenance of that. And also when it comes to the support from for the public support and the indexes of greenery, this should be a motivation and attractive to developers. And the motivation on the higher levels through the municipalities that want various rules or reliefs and how to bring a more green infrastructure. For example, in Paris, every single building has to have green roofs. So these are the solutions, or maybe all other solutions. And through these conferences where we talk more about the green roofs, we can have more green infrastructure in the future, and we can talk about how we all managed it nicely. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.